Well, Jim, let's talk about the AEW week of ratings. Of course, last week, as Dynamite was getting ready to air, they announced the deal, the media rights deal, the extension for 3 years and a fourth year option, I believe, for $555 million or so.
Thereabouts. Who's counting?
I bet they wish they had one Bill Phil right now, but about $550 million or so. And then what were the viewers going to watch the rest of the week? Or did they watch, I guess is the question. AEW Rampage on TNT, Friday, October 4th, 2024, 10 to 11 p.m. I believe that's the normal time slot.
Yes.
On average, 216,000 viewers.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It is the lowest overall number and the lowest in the key demo since August 2nd. But just so you know the lineup here, Shibata and Private Party versus the Elite from 10 to 10:15 p.m. to 242,000 viewers. 10:15 to 10:30. Continuation of that. Statlander and Camille do an angle, an ad break. Harley Cameron does a promo. Zoe Lynn versus Camille. Post-match with Mercedes Moné.
Wait a minute. They brought Camille in to be the bodyguard of their high-priced acquisition Mercedes. And not only is Camille getting beat up by some pudgy Japanese dough girl on Dynamite, but she's already wrestling and on the least important television program of the company? What the fuck is the matter with these people?
Well, again, the post-match with Mercedes Moné, an Anna Jay promo, a Deonna Purrazzo and Taya Valkyrie promo, 210,000 viewers, below 100,000 now in the key demo with 95. Quarter 3, Queen Aminata versus Harley Cameron.
Oh, jeez.
Picture-in-picture and full-screen ads. The post-match with Serena Deeb and Britt Baker, and then the Acclaimed and Billy Gunn did a promo in the back, followed by another ad break, 194,000 viewers, 83,000 in the key demo. And finally, 10:45 to 11 p.m., Big Bill and Brian Keith versus Kyle O'Reilly and Orange Cassidy. Picture-in-picture, post-match with Chris Jericho and Rocky Romero, 219,000 viewers, 88,000 in the key demo. Thoughts on that? Friday Night Rampage. You were the booker when there was a Friday night show on Turner Television, and you had other established shows.
Well, now wait a minute. Don't say I was the booker.
It's all your fault.
The booker. I was working on the creative team. And
That's
yes,
right,
at the Friday night, and I was the co-host along with Jim Ross of the Friday Night Power Hour. And the commercials that we aired did 5 times these amount of viewers. So it's not just Friday night.
Well, that was AEW Rampage. AEW Collision, Saturday, October 5th, 2024, 8 to 10 o'clock, or 10 p.m., as we should say here.
Yeah, regular time.
269,000 viewers on average.
Good Lord.
A new low in the key demo for a non-preemption Collision, and the lowest number since September 14th and the second lowest ever. Non-preemption, excuse me. Now they went head-to-head with Bad Blood on Peacock, as well as college football and baseball, and DoorDash, and everything else.
At All Night Gas Station.
Real quick, let's go through these quarters so you can see what was booked on this show. Quarter 1, 8 to 8:15 p.m., Johnny TV versus Darby Allin, post-match with Brody King, and then an Outrunners FTR video, 284,000, 83,000 in the key demo. That's how they opened. Grizzled Young Veterans versus Outrunners, picture-in-picture, recap, 254. Quarter 3, 8:30, 8:45 p.m., an ad break. Willow and the Conglomeration promo.
Willow and the Conglomeration, that sounds like a 60s fucking religious band.
Well, then Willow versus Trish Adora with picture-in-picture and a post-match with Mariah May, 249. Quarter 4, 8:45 to 9 p.m., Wheeler Yuta, Pac, and Claudio's backstage angle. An ad break, Mariah May and Christopher Daniels backstage angle. Wheeler Yuta. I don't know who this is. Wheeler Yuta versus Beef.
Beef?
All in caps.
Do they have beef with beef now?
All in caps, Beef.
Beef.
And following Beef is Hook with a backstage promo, followed by a recap, 259.
The meat hook brought 10,000 people back to the show.
And then they kind of rest into a pretty steady place. The Premier Athletes versus the Conglomeration, picture-in-picture, post-match, with Rocky Romero and Mark Sterling, Lance Archer and Don Callis angle, and ad break, 275 at 9 o'clock. 9:15, they go to 277 for Mercedes, Statlander, and Camille's angle, Hologram versus Commander versus Nick Wayne versus Action Andretti.
Why, he's still there?
With picture-in-picture. 9:30 to 9:45, the match continues. The Beast Mortos, Undisputed Kingdom angle, Zoe Lynn versus Chris Statlander. Post-match, Mercedes, Camille, Darby. No, excuse me. Darby has a promo and an ad break, 279. They close at 272 for Top Flight versus Private Party versus the House of Black. With picture-in-picture. So before we get to Dynamite...
Well, now say what you want, but that's the most consistent program that they have aired. As they started at 240 or 284, the lowest they got was 249, and then they finished up at 272. So all they need to do is start out with nobody watching to begin with, and they won't lose any viewers.